Hello and welcome. Today, we're continuing on the life and times of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Our guide for this exploration is the renowned biography Arahik al-Maktoum, or The Sealed Nectar, by Saifur Rahman al-Mubarakpuri. Chapter 6.1 Rebuilding al-Kaaba and the Arbitration Issue. When Muhammad, peace be upon him, was 35, the Quraish tribe faced a critical challenge. Al-Kaaba, the sacred building originally constructed in Ismail's time, alayhi salam, was in desperate need of repair. Standing just 6.30 meters high, its white stone walls had weakened over the centuries. Without a roof, it was vulnerable to thieves and the harsh elements. 5 years before the commencement of Prophet Muhammad's prophethood, peace be upon him, a catastrophic flood struck Mecca. Torrential waters surged through the city, sweeping towards Al-Kaaba and nearly demolishing the sacred structure. The Quraysh tribe realized that rebuilding Al-Kaaba was imperative to preserve its sanctity and position in the heart of Mecca. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the Quraysh leaders convened to discuss the future of Al-Kaaba. They examined its deteriorating condition and knew they had to act swiftly. They decided to rebuild the sacred structure. The chiefs of the Quraysh tribe gathered to discuss the necessary steps for rebuilding Al-Kaaba. They unanimously decided to use only licit money for the reconstruction, ensuring that funds obtained through harlotry, usury, or unjust practices were strictly excluded. This decision was made to honor the sanctity of Al-Kaaba and maintain its purity. When the demolition work began, initially, the chiefs were hesitant to knock down the walls of Al-Kaaba, fearing it might bring misfortune. However, Al-Walid bin al-Mughira al-Makhzumi bravely stepped forward and began the demolition. When the others saw that no harm befell him, they joined in, demolishing the walls until they reached the foundation laid by Ibrahim, alayhi salam. When the Quraysh decided to rebuild Al-Kaaba, they divided the task among the various tribes to ensure that each tribe had a role in the sacred project. Each tribe took responsibility for a specific part of the structure, collecting stones and starting the construction with dedication and unity. The man chosen to lay the stones was a skilled Roman mason named Bacum. The reconstruction progressed smoothly until it was time to place the sacred black stone in its proper position. At this point, a heated dispute erupted among the chiefs, each vying for the honor of placing the revered stone. The argument escalated and lasted for several days, with tensions running high and the threat of violence looming. As the situation grew increasingly dire, the eldest of the chiefs, Abu Umayyah bin Mughira al-Makhzumi, proposed a solution to avoid bloodshed. He suggested that the next person to enter the sanctuary should decide the matter. By divine will, the first person to enter was Muhammad, peace be upon him. Known for his trustworthiness, he was greeted with unanimous approval by the gathered chiefs. Calm and composed, Muhammad, peace be upon him, took on the responsibility of resolving the dispute. With his characteristic wisdom and fairness, he devised a plan that would satisfy everyone involved. He requested a mantle, spread it on the ground, and placed the sacred black stone in the center. Then, he asked the representatives of each clan to hold the edges of the mantle and lift the stone together. Once the stone was brought to its proper place, Muhammad, peace be upon him, placed it in position with his own hands, successfully defusing the tension and averting a potential conflict. As the Quraysh tribes continued their efforts to rebuild Al-Kaaba, they faced a significant challenge. They ran out of licit money. Determined to uphold the sanctity of their work, they decided to modify the original plan. They eliminated a 6-yard area on the northern side of Al-Kaaba, known as Al-Hijr or Al-Hatim. Additionally, they raised the door of Al-Kaaba 2 meters above ground level to control who could enter. When the structure reached a height of 15 yards, the Quraysh tribes erected the roof, which was supported by 6 columns. The final building of Al-Kaaba had a square shape, standing 15 meters tall. The side with the black stone and the opposite side were each 10 meters long, while the other 2 sides were 12 meters long. The black stone was positioned 1.5 meters above the ground, making it accessible for circumambulation. A surrounding structure called Ash-Shadarwan, originally part of the sacred sanctuary, was excluded from the final construction. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the life and times of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and rebuilding Al-Kaaba and the Arbitration Issue. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. See you next time. Watch more. Subscribe for more fascinating history.